going to be streaming on my Switch. Look Who's Talking Now, the last of the trilogy. I did the first two films earlier this year, so it's time to finish this. Let's get it done. It's like 91 minutes, so you could join me in the chat. This is the first one I saw as a kid, even though it's not a kid's movie. It's a PG-13. But this is at a time I used to watch a lot of PG-13 movies as a kid. He's running naked again because kids do that. Riley did that in Inside Out, the first one. Kirstie Alley, may she rest in peace. Also, Mikey in this one can talk. There's no psychic talking in this one because Bruce Willis was like, no, I'm done. He did a worse movie around this time called North, which is just a cameo, but it's a terrible role. See, kids, yeah, Lisette Anthony, the worst actress in this movie. You know what the third movie needs in this franchise? A Binto. David Gallagher, yeah, this is one of his first films before he did Seventh Heaven. Danny DeVito as the voice of Rox, yeah, the dog, the male dog. And Diane Keaton's the voice of Daphne, the poodle. This was not directed by the same woman. She opted out. This is the first one I saw. It came out in '93. It flopped, so my dad rented it on VHS, and he thought it was a kids movie. He thought it was like a Home Alone or something. It's not a kids movie. None of the films are. They're PG-13. I was. That's why I'm staying home today. Because this was years after the second one. It was like 3 years later. This movie's not for kids. Now the dogs can talk. The dogs are real, though. They're not CGI. A lot of 90s films had dogs talking, whether they talked with their mouth or with their minds. You had the Doctor Dolittle remake. You had this movie. You had Homeward Bound 1 and 2. So a lot of talking dog movies. There we go. This is Rocks. This is, see, they showed the procreation thing, but this time with dogs. That Cocker Spaniel was cute. Yeah, Heckerling only produced the movie. She didn't direct it. It's like when Tim Burton left Batman in the 90s and gave it to Joel Schumacher. This one does have its moments, though. It's the weakest of the three, but I still think it's... Yeah, dogs have more than one dog, one dog at a time, usually. Puppy wuppies! And Danny DeVito's a treasure. Yeah, I have a brother and a sister, so one is older than me, the other one's younger than me. Also, this is a Christmas movie, so those dogs are so cute. Just saying, I want a puppy. See? Kids know what they want. You don't have to force it down their face. Also, Rugrats Go Wild. Spike the dog talks in the third one, not the first movie. In Go Wild, Bruce Willis voiced the dog there 10 years after this movie. Hey, at least David Gallagher didn't get canceled. He was the voice of Riku from Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Can't bear it without popcorn. Because the Set Anthony seems really out of place in this movie. I mean, there are no Brits in this movie other than her. Even the voices of the dogs are not. Julie is a Canadian who likes Charles Barkley when he was in the Suns, not years later when he was on another team. She's so cute. She's dateable now because it's been over 30 years, so she's like my sister's age now. Gucci Woochie. She went from Lily Loud to like Lori Loud. You know what I'm saying? Travolta, this is before his big comeback in 1994 with Pulp Fiction. But I didn't see that until I was an adult because there was no way I was going to see it at 9. Ooh. Because the Set Anthony, her only good performance that I saw was Crawl. She's dubbed over. There's a reason for that because she sounds too British. And her hair was frizzy. But she's never been in a box office hit. Not to me. Because she did this. She did Crawl, which didn't do well. You had Conan the Destroyer. So, yeah. Or, no, that wasn't Conan the Destroyer. Some other things. She's just not. She's not a box office draw. No, Olivia Diabo was in Conan the Destroyer, not Lisette. We're 7 minutes in, almost 8 minutes. Yeah, because since Mikey can talk in this one, why would you dub him over? It wouldn't make no sense. He's an older kid now. He's not a baby like in the first two films. Yeah, this is her. 8 minutes into the movie, we get a Brit, just like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Why? Because, well, back then they weren't in everything. Now they're in everything. She sounds like every typical British chick I've heard this year. Just interchangeable. Their voices, she could have been Emily Blunt or Emilia Clarke or that Minto that was in Loki. Yeah, they all sound the same to me anyway, most of them. Anna Taylor-Joy's lucky she has a nice voice because it's sweet. It's not pretentious and up and highbrow, you know? That's my problem. Also, this lady's a stalker because she wants to bang John Travolta and he's married. Well, he's with somebody, so it's adultery, people. It's a fun movie though, despite this flaw, this major flaw, because she's supposed to be the main villain and she's not threatening. Yeah, they are married in this one. Also, Albert makes a cameo in this. George Segal from the first one. I didn't know him at the time, so when I rewatched this, I'm like, oh, so that's a callback to the first one. Yeah, pink. That's not a good sign. Again, Home Alone did that twice. Sexual harassment, you can't do that anymore in any workplace or any volunteer work. Again, I'm shocked that she didn't do Game of Thrones after this. Mystery stuff. Again, some of the dialogue has not aged well in this movie. They say the T word, which I will not repeat here, so because I don't want this video to get flagged, so I'm not repeating what she said. Back then, they used the whole word. Now, uh, in 1993, they could say that word like it's nothing. Now, you use that T word and you get canceled because I use the T word on Facebook and they blocked my. They gave me a they gave me a guideline strike on Facebook, so I don't want to lose that. It's a fun movie. I like this movie. I don't think it's the best of the three. I still think the first one is the best one. It's slightly better than the second one only because there's less characters in it, and also the two leads are on screen more often. Hey, it happens to a lot of people during the holidays. I'm with you. I never use that word. No, I don't. I'm never going to say that word or post it on Facebook because people just are so overly sensitive now. They can't take a joke and they can't realize what these people say because J.K. Rowling said it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I miss her. I miss Kirsty a lot. I miss you, Kirsty. I hope you're in a better place because she was delight. I never hated her in any film or show. Actors bring me joy, guys. There's a lot of things in this life that have not given me joy, but actors that are unaffiliated are the ones that usually give me the most joy because they're doing what I love doing and getting paid for it. And also they entertain me throughout these dark times during the pandemic. Because yeah, it was hard, man. It's funny because the little girl that plays the little girl, Julie, she looks like she looked like a kid version of Roseanne at that time. She was good in Star Trek. Yeah, she was. May she live, may her legacy live long and prosper. Even though she wasn't in the one with Puppy Wuppies. I love dogs. Dogs don't judge. Hmm. That dog is so cute. You smell good like cookies. 13 minutes. She looks like Roseanne Pacino. No, I said Roseanne Barr, not Roseanne. She's a real dog. It's not CGI. No, don't worry. No animals were harmed in this movie because they look like Hell's Angels. Again, no animals were harmed in this movie, dogs or cats or anything. That's a that's a what's it called it what's it called, the meters. They used to have meters you have to put a quarter in. Now there's machines. Dogs are so cute. Now we got a new job. Yep, she's a seasonal elf. Yeah, I have a puppy at home. That's a nice nod to her Star Trek. She didn't do the original TV series, but she did the one of the movies, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm. There's his moment, Mikey. It's from the same POV shot from A Christmas Story. Santa. Yeah, it's November, so we're a month away from Christmas, and we're a few weeks away from Thanksgiving. I won't be doing a podcast Thanksgiving. I might do a review, but not a podcast, because I want to see the parade this year. I would love to be an elf. Why not? The fall has been good to me so far, even though September and October were mixed. But November so far, it's off to a good start. Could be worse. I got a dog 10 years ago. My sister got it for Christmas in 2014. Good luck on their parade. No, I'm not going to the parade. I'm going to see the parade. I went to the parade last year in my area, and I was Sonic. She's so cute. Some kids get scared. Her lip face was like, yeah, she because I don't hate this movie. I know when I hate a sequel. This is not Son of the Mask. This is not Speed 2. This isn't even like uh Batman and Robin. Those are way worse. Even Superman 4 is worse than this. At least this movie doesn't look cheap. It's not like this movie went direct to video like Home Alone 4 or something like that. No. There's way worse Christmas movies and way worse sequels. I know I've seen them. There's Santa. He hears Santa. Mm-hmm. Again, they do the same joke 10 years later in Elf. And Elf is hilarious. I love Elf. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. I need to laugh tomorrow after the long weekend I've had so far. I'm resting my feet today because I walked a lot yesterday. This is not a terrible sequel. I've seen worse. I just have. Yeah, it's a tape player. Nobody uses those anymore. This is the Chipmunks. Alvin. Christmas, Christmas time is here. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, so we've been high. Hurry, Christmas, hurry. Love this song. It's a tradition. Hoop the loop, me, I want a hula hoop. So cute. Please hand out baby Christmas, don't be late. It's a classic song, man. It's funny because this song, there's a similar song in the movie Godzilla Raids Again. It sounds just like this. It's a Japanese version. It sounds like the Japanese version because it was in the 50s when this song aired on the radio back in the 50s. That little girl is adorable, man. I do, yeah. It makes me feel good. They sing it in the 2007 movie. They sing it in the 2007 Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, so it's a nice nod to the 50s song. The North Pole exists. It's just no one lives there. Sometimes you gotta lie to a kid because kids will believe anything nowadays because they see movies and they think that actors can fly and jump 20 feet in the air, and even when kids saw Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy and they saw Michael Rooker in real life and he's not blue, is like, why aren't you blue? Because it's an act, people. He's wearing makeup. Awesome Hollywood makeup. Get this. Like Elsa. Elsa's a fictional character, but Idina Menzel's voice is real. They eat this. Fruit by the foot. I haven't had this in a long time. And this is before Space Jam came out. Yeah, thanks, Spidey. It is a great Christmas song. Now she has fantasies. Yeah, there's several dream sequences in this movie. It's like Inception, but with, a kid in it. And it's really Charles Barkley in a cameo. I have some of this fruit by the foot. I haven't had this in a long time. I'm going to have the whole thing because I need my sugar for today. Yeah, she's playing in a little jersey. With me? She's so cute. Yeah, it's a dream sequence, guys. Hold on. I haven't peeled one of these in years. So this brings me back to when I was a kid in the 90s. I used to get this. Yep, she can fly. She is adorable. I was good. I haven't had that in a long time. There's Rockefeller Center. This other dog grew up. Yeah, that hobo. That hobo was taking care of the dog. Yeah, yeah. I love Danny DeVito, man. He's a treasure. Yeah, I treat actors like they're gold because when I met Denise Richards, I hate those. Those people are the worst. People that capture dogs. Yeah, when they capture animals, I don't like when they do that to dogs. Dogs are not. I don't think this one has an F bomb in it. Yeah, these dog catchers. Yeah, I don't think they should be. They should exist. I know they're just doing their job, but still, I don't like when they do that to dogs. But mm, why does he have a Scottish accent? I don't think that's a. Mm, mm, yeah, the Chihuahua's white for some reason. I don't know. Who was that, Scotty? So that's a Dalmatian. Yeah, that's it. Huh? Why does he sound like Droopy? Okay. Oh, a low blow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to see dogs get destroyed. I hate that. That offends me. Unless they got rabies or something, or I get that. But I like animals that are healthy. Don't destroy them. Let them be free. See, it's a real animal. Their dog really jumped John Travolta. Yeah, always save a dog when you can. Adopt an animal, guys, because I don't want them destroyed. Animals were here first, before human beings. Because The Rock would be trademarked for the rest of his life. Dwayne Johnson owns that name. Everybody calls him that now. Yeah, there's no F bombs in this one. Mainly because Kirstie Alley's not pregnant in this one. Samantha. Ugh. Yeah, it's Diane Keaton, a legendary actress. I've always found her attractive. Her voice is sexy, and She's older than my mom, but she's so sexy, man. Never got married, but I get it. It's not for everybody. This is the first movie I ever heard of Diane Keaton's voice before Finding Dory and all that. Yeah, she no relation to Michael Keaton, because Michael Keaton, that's not really his last name. She did The Godfather, so she's done one of the best movies of all time. She wasn't a main character, she was a side character. It happened to me 10 years ago. Hmm. Again, that's another joke that did not age well. This is 93, so Princess Diana was still alive, but still, it didn't age well because of the circumstances. Plus, she was from Wales, not England. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dogs do that. We're 33 minutes in. A flashback. Yeah, I don't think the flashback was necessary, but again, because this has three dream sequences, two in the same scene, and then you have the one with the little girl, and then you have that flashback that I don't think was necessary. No, they don't. This isn't RoboCop 3, where it was delayed so much that by the time it came out, it was doomed. Plus, they reduced it from an R to a PG-13. This was always PG-13. At least it was consistent. Evian water. The animals, because this is not a kids film. They think, oh, it's the kids with the dog, so like a Beethoven, right? No, it's not. It's not. There's a lot of entendres in the second half of the movie. Pause it for a second. It's 80%. I just wanted to check how much time. Cats. Yeah. Dogs like to chew everything. A beeper. Those are beepers. Yeah, people don't have those anymore. Hmm. Excuse me. Hmm. Yeah. Dogs like to walk. I went through this for the past 10 years. Twister. Peter Pan. Yes, Peter Pan was played by a woman on stage. Disney will never do that. Peter Pan is not going to be played by a woman. Because even in Peter and Wendy, Peter was a boy. Some Spanish kid with a British accent for some reason. I don't know what they were thinking. The kids like to climb. You saw a wireless phone. Now everybody has that. She's doing Titanic, even though this is a few years before James Cameron's movie. Mm-mm. We're about halfway through the movie. Mm-hmm. It's a fast movie. It's not 2 hours long. Because comedies do not need to be that long. Ugh. Hmm. You can't leave dogs at home all day. Those illustrations are cute. Yeah. There's Olympia Dukakis. Yeah, she made it in this movie. It's a smaller role than the first two because she was much older than the first film. Hmm. There's no ads with this one because it's not free. It's free without ads. Some channels, YouTube channels, don't have ads. Hmm. Hmm. That's accurate. She's just have a suit like that. That's what it's darker blue. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mrs. Doubtfire came out the same year as this, and it was also PG-13. It's not a kids movie. People are like, oh, it's a family film. Yeah, there's divorce involved, and there's a lot of curse words. It's not a kids movie. People think PG-13 means it's for your kids. It's not, guys. Just remember that when if you take your kids to see well, Moana 2 is PG, so you could take them that, but Red One, it's not a kids movie. That poodle's very cute. Yep, he destroyed the I'm homeless. No, you're not, Diane Keane. You're a legend. Yeah, like the girl, the redhead from Scooby Doo. hmm The sky, the runway. Yeah, in the first film. You saw there's a wreath on the door with bells. Yeah, don't do British accent, Scott. John Travolta. Remember the Fanatic. Yeah, one of the worst films he's ever done. Yeah, again, that beeper is annoying in the film. That and of course the lead chick, the lead villain is. Bye bye, Daddy. This song was in Home Alone as well. It's funny, it's a Christmas movie, yet there's no snow until the third act when they go up in the mountains. Christmas trees, yeah, I'm gonna see them real soon. Why do women like to go after married men? I don't get it. I knew Denise Richards was married at Comic Con, but I didn't like grab her because I know what to keep a distance. I was near her, but I was wearing gloves. Travolta is a good actor, even to this day. He's always been a good actor, even when he was in his 20s when he did Grease and Welcome Back, Cotter. When he left the show, it was never the same. How far are we in? 49 minutes. It says 50 minutes here because I started a little bit earlier. Ugh. You're being that wasn't funny. I'm being audited. Yeah. Get out of my face, Bringerton. Also, in this scene, in this montage, they give the dogs a break so they're not talking until the third act. That little girl's adorable. I wish you would go to a Comic Con. I'd be like, you're so cute. Because, like I said, I like to make people feel good, guys. I don't go to a Comic Con to trash people. That's not my job. That is not my agenda. That's not my goal or objective. because I'm not using that A word for next year in 2025. It's a new era of my life. There's a dog. So you can feel the love between the family, even though they have some disagreements. They're a normal family compared to other people. This is not a classic like Home Alone 1 and 2, but it's better than Home Alone 3. I can easily say that because at least this movie's shorter. The only good thing in that, here's the dream sequence, the second or third dream sequence. There's two in the same thing. Again, it's like Inception. This is the scene my parents were like, wait a minute, this is not a kid's movie? No, it's not. The first two are not. Rugrats, those are kids' movies. The Rugrats trilogy. Because they literally show implants in the scene. I'm dead serious. Get it because Travolta danced in Grease and Saturday Night Fever. Just lower the scene. I don't want to get a copyright infringement, even though YouTube can't hear a thing. Trust me, that'd be a nightmare for me too. I had so many nightmares because of the hobo. And this is his dream. There's the Albert's cameo. Now, rest in peace, George Segal. I miss you, man. They're both gone, but their memories will live forever. You Hugh Hefner now? Yeah, she likes older men. Now their dreams intertwine. This is Inception. So if anything, Christopher Nolan stole from other movies. Of course, Paprika, because Paprika's an anime that's basically Inception, but in Japan. And Kirstie Alley has such beautiful hair, man. If I could have just touched it once, it would have been nice. Yeah, they intertwine with each other. I can't explain it. It's a comedy. Watch this scene. It's a dream within a dream. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Again, anything can happen in a dream. My dream came true this year. Yeah, watch this. But this scene is so ridiculous. Yeah, watch. He can't just punch her or slap her. Watch. She snaps her away. Even Wanda wouldn't do this. Watch, look. Implants. Yeah. Okay, that was kind of clever. But again, you see implants in a movie. It's not a kid's movie. And these two still have chemistry in this movie. That's a beautiful dress, by the way. By the light of the silvery moon. Okay, I'm clean. Yeah, I got my flu shot, so I'm feeling the side effects. I've been congested and, my phlegm has been brown, but I'll make it, guys. It's a nice quiet scene without the dogs. It's just the two parents dancing with each other. Sometimes you got to take the little things in life. Mm-hmm. It's 11 o'clock now. It still has some moments that make me smile. It's a beautiful background too, and there's no CGI in this movie. None. It's all done practically. So this movie didn't have $100 million budget. You saw she's licking her face again. So So not in a coma. She's dreaming. When people are smiling in bed, that means they're dreaming. Dogs are smart. Some of them can open the door by themselves. See, they kick the door. The only things dogs can't do is open a door with their hands, with their paws. So they're in New York. If that's Rockefeller Center. Hmm. Diane Keaton still does look great. Hmm. See, dogs like to be outside even at night. Hmm. Hmm. Shank of the evening. Like I said, two lines in the movie haven't aged well. Mud. Hmm. And the dogs have to carry this scene with the actors talking over them. Look at those little feet. Yes, they do a song about mud for some reason. I don't know. There's a Manhattan. There's the World Trade Center. Yes, they show it in this movie. We're about an hour in. Hmm. I agree with that. I agree with that too. Yeah. Hmm. I'm gonna have a very Merry Christmas, especially since I'm seeing Sonic 3 5 days before Christmas. I'm gonna definitely go see it on December 20th, and I'm gonna review it. And I'm not gonna be fearful. I'm not afraid. Josh is like, "Oh, Shadow's gonna steal the movie." Yeah, that's why they put him in the film. I want Shadow to be in the film. I don't want him to be in the film for 5 minutes and then he's gone. No, this is his introduction. Wow, you're boring, Lisette. Yeah, I know. It's like Amelia Clark. Stop trying to make her a thing. She had Game of Thrones, and that's it, guys. She peaked after the last season of Game of Thrones because they put her in Secret Invasion, forgot she even existed. Solo, we'll never remember her again. The also yeah, Terminator. Yeah, they had to reboot the series like twice since she failed as as Sarah Connor. They had to bring back that Linda Hamilton, even though that was short lived too. But at least she came back, the real Sarah Connor, not just that imposter. I'm not going to be one of those fathers that just disappears all the time. I don't want to. I disappear all the time while I'm single. You think I want to do that when I'm a parent or when I'm become an uncle next year? No, I don't want to disappear. She's so cute. Again, any of these kids that go to the convention next year, I'm going to the convention because these dogs can act. For considering that they don't they have more emotion with their squeals and with their faces than they do with the CGI animals in like the Lion King. Uh, yeah, see, this movie has some heart to it. Something I don't get with comedies nowadays. A 0% on Rotten Tomatoes? I think not. I have seen way worse. Son of the Mask is worse than this because that's supposed to be a family picture that's got such scary imagery that kids shouldn't be watching. Because that's a PG movie and it should have been R for how offensively dark it is and just uncomfortable. You saw she unplugged the fax machine. She unplugged it and your glosses. Yeah, she's the one thing in the film that I wish was not in the film. The villain could have been a woman, but why a British woman? It doesn't make any sense. In the 90s, I thought that was a good thing. I'm like, no, it makes movies way worse, especially nowadays. I mean, when you had a British villain in the Marvels, I'm like, why? I didn't ask for that. She's boring. She has grills and she kills herself at the end. What a great villain. Yeah, Hela, she's not from Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, this and Mrs. Doubtfire have a lot more heart than people credit. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Because again, dogs do not judge. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're an hour and 6 minutes in. The snowstorm. A blizzard. I know I was born in a blizzard, so I know exactly what it feels like. I've seen Empire Strikes Back. I saw it in the theater last year. I mean, this year, not it'll be last year when we get to 2025. That wouldn't happen. He would have to be frozen. She trapped him. No, that's called kidnapping, lady. People are getting drunk at a party. Yeah, a lot of people did that on Halloween just a few days ago. Well, my Halloween was safe. I ate some candy. Or upstate. Okay, so like Albany or I would never do that. I miss you. I miss these two a lot. Yeah, that's the problem with this movie. Also, with all three of them, that three people in this movie are no longer with us. Kirstie Alley, Olympia Dukakis, and George Siegel. They're all passed on, but their memories are going to live in my heart forever, man. Good morning. Well, yeah. What's up, heterosexual guy? Even Halloween already passed. All I want to say is during the day I dress up as the Flash. Cool. I saw a kid. I saw a black kid dress up as a Flash. Two of them. This film is underrated. Yeah. It's too bad I didn't keep my DVD, but at least they have it on YouTube for free. I was lucky because no one's gonna copyright this. If they remade this, this would have been Amelia Clark and Glenn Powell or something like that. Yeah, because he's been in everything now. He's done big blockbusters. He's done romantic comedies. He's done dramas. Yeah, he's pretty much one of those up and coming actors. And he's a good actor too. He proved me wrong because 10 years ago when I saw him in Expendables 3, I'm like, I don't care about this guy. But he's gotten better because when he started, he was not off to the best start because he did that movie and then he was a lame duck character in Scream Queens with Emma Roberts and a bunch of other people. Mm-hmm. That's racist. Prince Charles is already married. Yeah, you're a binto. I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Advantages, yeah. Again, I don't like the way they talk. That's why Comic Con I avoided the ones that did go. That's why when the turkey was there, I didn't even see her. I was like, no, I'm gonna meet actresses I can stomach. Now, ones when I hear them, I just like, "Urgh," you know. Hey, we all have preferences. Cannot dance, and she's still an actress. I don't know why. Should have retired years ago. Because Abe Vigoda only did the first movie. He didn't do the sequels. That's a good point. She goes driving in the middle of the night to This is before the nanny came out, I think. Yeah, a cab in the middle of on Christmas Eve and in New York City. Yeah, that's the odds of that happening right now. Even an Uber going go all the way to Manhattan from Manhattan to upstate. No, that would cost you like $3,000. This movie didn't deserve the panning. It didn't deserve it. I again, Son of the Mask is worse. Superman 4 is worse. Batman and Robin is worse. Even Spawn, because it has horrendous CGI. This at least has no bad CGI. Even comedies that came out this year in the theater that were not animated were more terrible than this. If it's supposed to be a family film, and I felt nothing. I was just like, it was just insufferable. And that had way more Brits in it. Taxi cabs are not built to go through the snow. Trust me, I've taken a taxi cab in the winter. It is not uh, easy to drive through snow. Trucks can go through snow and snow plows and things like that. No, that was dangerous. You could have endangered those children. And they see wolves because again, up in the mountains. I used to sing that when I was a kid. They're making noise, so of course they're gonna. Yep, there's a wolf. I saw Beauty and the Beast. I know how dangerous those things are. Hmm. Yeah, those things are just terrifying. That's why guys become wolves at night. I am one. See, the dog protects them from the wolf. When I saw this thing, I was like, oh, this is not really a wolf. When it's fighting, it's another dog because they cannot endanger a dog with a wolf. It's a little bit dark. See, this scene is dead serious. It's not play for laughs. See, though, a dog will protect its family from a wolf or a coyote. Ooh, those teeth, man. That's right. Take that, you wolf. Right in the ear. Yep, right in in the tail. You chase the wolf away. He's injured. There's more. It's a fun movie. It's not a kids movie though, because even that scene with the dog and the wolf, yeah, it's pretty dark. I mean, for a movie like this, that's mostly a light tone. And in my head. That's not a Christmas song. That's witchcraft. That strips my conscience bare. It's witchcraft. Hmm. Hmm. 11:28. Yes, 81 minutes in. We're almost done because the film's not very long. At least it's under 2 hours. Because some comedies are 2 hours and I don't get why. Like Bridesmaids. Why is it so long? If this was made this year, there would have been a lot of jokes that get old super quick. Yeah, there would have been cringe humor that would have made me like, oh, or disgusting humor, like toilet humor that they actually show. Hmm. Yeah, he scratched. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's worse than Hollywood in Cool War. Yep, pissing on your hospitality. Trust me, I would do the same thing if pissing and urinating in public was not a crime. Kylo Ren, everyone, and you don't see her in the end of the movie, so it's a waste of time. You saw he has earmuffs. I know. Look at that face. There's more wolves in the scene. The Charles Barkley doll. They have to spend Christmas Eve in a cabin. Yeah, there's More wolves. These don't have as much screen time. Fresh meat. They're basically like huskies, not really wolves. Yeah, they wouldn't endanger the cast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't like that sound. The beeper scared them this time. It's almost done. So this was fun. Another podcast Josh missed, but that's okay. In November, I got plenty of podcasts and reviews to do. It's almost done. Puppy puppies. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's no CGI in this movie, which is a huge plus because there's some other. Because even that movie, unlike Strays that came out last year, it's not gross and offensive. It's fun. It's harmless. Yeah, it's 91 minutes long. See, it's short. It's not 2.5 hours like other movies. It's a fun movie, and if you haven't seen it for a while, it's on YouTube, so you can see it for free. That's it. And the movie just stops here. That was Look Who's Talking Now, guys. It just stops here. Yeah, it stops there. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you can watch it, again after if you haven't watched it in years. It's fun. It's not the best of the three, but it's got heart and it's got some good moments. So thanks for watching. Acknowledge me, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay, take it easy.